unfortunately, and I also cannot make content on there at the moment. So in this one, we're just going to quickly go over the team. We're not going to be playing any games, maybe renegotiate players. But let's go ahead and start with what exactly does this team look like right now? I did a lot of moves off camera to make sure that this team was not the same team as it is in real life. Started with getting Joe Burrow in his second season. Had his first season cut short due to his injury. He has 86 throw power, which is pretty decent. He has a 90 deep accuracy, which is something I definitely wanted to have in a quarterback. Same thing, medium accuracy. I don't really care too much about what the short accuracy is. No, short accuracy is 90. My bad. It's the deep accuracy that's 83. I want it to be in the mid 80s for deep accuracy, and I wanted the short accuracy to be 90 because I do try to throw a lot more, drags and passes in the backfield and whatnot when I play on Madden, because they seem to be able to snuff out anything and everything otherwise. I do believe we're getting a better player in Burrow over Jones, obviously, and we'll compare their throw power more specifically. Burrow also has 83 speed, so we'll see how that compares to the man known as Danny Dimes to some. Najee Harris, we traded Saquon a first, and I believe it was a fourth for this guy. I'm almost certain he has Superstar Dev, and we're just going to go ahead and look at it because I'm pretty sure most of us who have been playing Madden already knows what his dev trait is anyways. So let's see. It is indeed Superstar. So we traded a X Factor for a Superstar rookie, a first round, and I think it was a fourth round. So I think that was a good trade for us. He's already coming in with 88 speed, 91 XL, 85 agility. Not too bad. He definitely has decent enough elusiveness, and trying to find his catching, which is 90, or carrying is 92. His catching in secondary traits, it might be. Yeah, I think it is in secondary traits. Yep, 72 catching. Hopefully we can work it on him as a receiving back. We also have Justin Jackson backing him up. Former Chargers halfback in year 4 right now. I feel like he's definitely a good 1-2 punch alongside Najee Harris. He has 90s across the board in terms of speed, excel, and agility. He also isn't that great at catching, so we don't really have a standout receiving back, but hopefully we can develop Najee into that type of player. We didn't change anything with the wide receiving core, so I'm not going to bother going over that. We traded Ingram over for Dawson Knox from the Buffalo Bills. He's a little bit younger, not as high rated as Evan Ingram is, and he also took Evan Ingram's number just because he is better than Evan Ingram. 87 speed, not too bad. 80 catching, pretty good. It looks like his blocking stats would be in secondary, right? No, it's not. It's up here somewhere. Yeah, run block 68, so not great in that aspect. Route running's okay, I guess. We got to get him up a little bit, but Dawson Knox I just felt like was a better tight end to use for this team. We completely reconstructed the O-line. Jack Conklin, we all know where we got him from. Age 27, year 6, star dev. Not too bad at all. Spain, 73, about to hit 74 once he gets an upgrade. He has decent, mid, high 70s, almost everywhere on the main traits that he needs. Frank Ragnow, we ended up trading away that first, I think, for this guy because they wouldn't take anything more. We traded them the Steelers first round, so they're not going to get any barn burners or anything with the pick we gave them. But Ragnow is obviously a really good piece right up the middle. He's right up there with Corey Linsley in terms of centers. Will Hernandez, still a pretty young guy, needs to be developed, but not too bad. I think he's the only guy on this O-line that we kept from the original team. And lastly, we have Jonah Williams, 23, third year in the league. He was 5 overall, higher than the rookie that was drafted, and I feel like he just will play better. The rookie that was drafted is still on the team. I just haven't decided if I'm actually going to have him have any play time this year. Here's where a good shakeup happens in the secondary. We went ahead and allowed McKinney to start at free safety over, I think it was Logan Ryan, I think is who we traded. But he had 86 speed, 81 hit power. I feel like we can get that a little bit better. We let Jabril Peppers stay. However, I do not know if he'll be a starter because I kind of want Julian Love to play that role. But for now, we'll let Jabril Peppers play. Actually, no, we won't let him play. We'll start this guy. We traded for Darius Leonard, one of the best left outside linebackers in the NFL. Good tackle, really good speed, so we needed someone like him in this middle or in this linebacking crew to make sure that there was at least a leader in this locker room for them. We have Kenneth Murray Jr., another former Charger, right next to him, and who we're going to go to next is also a former Charger. He's star dev in his second season. 88 speed, 85 tackle, 85 hit power, so pretty good there for Murray. Then we obviously have Drew Tranquil as well, also former Chargers middle linebacker. 87 speed. I tried to put a lot of speed at the linebacking core, as you can tell by Okereke, who also is 88 speed. So I believe we have 86 or higher speed across the board at middle linebacker, which was my main focus there. Then the only trade we made on the D-line was for Daron Payne from Washington football team. He's a pretty good guy, that's for sure. He has star dev. He's in his 4th year, but I feel like he's a good fit for us. He's definitely better than Danny Shelton, who I believe we will probably be trading away, actually. So let's go ahead and do that right now in this episode 0 while we try to figure out who we're going to have on this team. So Danny Shelton has a lot of yellow interest, so we're not going to be able to find any really good trade partners for him, but I'm hoping we can find a DT that isn't too much of a downgrade from this guy. Maybe we can get someone like Blaile Nicholas. And we actually do straight up, so that makes our secondary D tackle a lot younger and probably going to be a little bit better by year's end. And now for the big difference, we have Justin Tucker at kicker. I always get Justin Tucker from my teams, and for obvious reasons, he's one of, not the best kickers to ever play the sport. I feel like he will definitely allow us to score more points than we would have with any other kicker. He has a lot of range to his kicks, so we can kick it from 60 plus and have a pretty high chance of making it in. And that's why I got him. I needed someone with 99 kick power, 97 kick accuracy. I need someone with both in the high, mid to high 90s, and he's definitely the guy. Then we traded the kicker who was a 60-something overall to a 73 overall, who's just 1 year, or a couple years younger, actually, than the other guy was, and is better. Dante Pettis is not going to be our returning man. It will be Kadarius Toney who will be handling returning responsibilities. And we are also going to put Frank Ragnow at long snapper. Specialist, this is how this is going to go. Kadarius Toney will be a slot receiver. Third down back, I'm not really sure how I'm going to go about this one, but I think we're going to go ahead and put Harris at all spots. Hopefully he can get one of these guys can win Rookie of the Year. Practice squad doesn't really matter to me, to be honest, because I never really mess with that. Now, in terms of what we're going to be doing, and I don't know how much Giants fans will like this, we will likely be doing maybe either a rebrand, so we might stay in New York but change the logo, or we're going to be completely leaving New York and shedding all the cancerous type of stuff off of the organization. Now, with that being said, we already did the training before I even hopped on here. So, we have the Broncos first. Let's talk about who these Broncos are, so next episode we can hop right into the game against these Broncos. So, the Broncos are a pretty interesting team to play in Madden specifically. They'll be led out by their man, Teddy Bridgewater, Teddy Two Gloves, as some call him. 73 overall, but this guy's kind of a glitch in Madden for some reason, so we'll have to still keep an eye on him. Drew Lock's also there, but he's definitely not who we're going to be playing. Halfback, we have to deal with Melvin Ingram and Javonte Williams, who I had half a mind to trade for, but I decided to go with Najee Harris instead, as he is a better all-around player. Andrew Beck, fullback, who cares? Cortland Sutton, pretty good guy. Jerry Jeudy, same there. Tim Patrick, very good. So they have a pretty good top three. Tight end Noah Fant, obviously one of the most quickly emerging tight ends we've probably ever seen. Another guy I was thinking of trading for and might still do so now that we're actually in game here. I feel like I can throw together a pretty good package for these guys. We don't have anything at quarterback, so we're not going to try that. Maybe they're interested in this guy. They are not, but let's see how close this is. Not close at all. Let's see. Right tackle. Jack Conklin, also not an option, but let's see if Pearl. Nope, Pearl's not an option either. Right end. Once again, nobody. So this is where it gets interesting. If they really want Jabril Peppers, I wouldn't mind giving them Jabril Peppers for Noah Fant. And it goes a little over halfway there. We can always sign another safety out of free agency if Julian Love does not play well. But we are going to give them a third alongside Jabril, and that does not quite get it done. But let's go ahead and give them a low second and see if this will help them at all with making this decision, and it does. So we trade Jabril Peppers, which will give another rookie or second-year guy a very strong chance at developing, and a 57 overall pick, which is basically the end of the second round. For Noah Fant, we will not have been able to get a tight end that was better than Fant, so we basically just made their tight end group absolutely god-awful. Left tackle, Garrett Bowles, pretty good, 80 overall. 81 Reisner, 69 Cushenberry? I think that's how you pronounce his name. Glasgow, 77. I think he's the oldest. Nope, never mind. Bob Nasty's the oldest guy on the line at a 73 overall. Left end, we gotta deal with Dramont Jones. Maybe McTaven. Don't know, don't care. Shelby Harris, another old guy on this Broncos defense. Sheldon Richardson and Gerald McCoy is also in the DT room. We have to deal with the man known as Von Miller. Probably one of the few players on this team I am kind of not wanting to play against, but we're going to have to. Von Miller, despite being an old man at this point, 30-something is pretty old in football. He's still an X Factor, still a guy we have to hopefully not get Burrow murdered by. Alexander Jewell, pretty good middle linebackers. Bradley Chubb, another one of those really big players on this team. They have a sick three-man group on the cornerback core, along with Patrick Surtain, which I might actually decide to try to trade for. Once again, I want to get some pretty decent people here, and I have not tried to take a shot with for any rookie yet. However, I actually feel like we might go ahead and try to trade for Asante Samuel instead. He plays pretty well in Madden. But yeah, these are the guys: Kyle Fuller, Bryce Callahan, Ronald Darby, and then Patrick Surtain. Justin Simmons is going to be a problem, and we obviously just gave them Jabril Peppers, but he'll probably more be playing in the linebacker spot, so we'll have to worry about Kareem Jackson. Brandon McManus gives him a shot at getting some good points on the board, and punter Sam Martin. So before we wrap this up, let's see if we can potentially trade for Asante Samuel like I'm thinking I want to do, and also figure out what actually is his overall in the pre-updated rosters, because these, if you guys haven't noticed, are lower rated players. This, I believe, is the preseason roster, because for some reason, when you start Madden on a new account, they don't give you the updated rosters. So, first off, we're going to see if we can get... Let's see how much a second round does for these Chargers here. Yes, we are kind of taking a lot of players from the Chargers, but mainly the ones I feel like will change the culture of this team a lot. Second rounder gets it done. And with that, I do feel like we need to get rid of a corner. And actually, we're going to get rid of these two corners, because I feel like Asante is better than both of them. And the Eagles are a division rival, so we can't really trade with them. We did trade to Washington, but we all know that that is what a lot of you Giants fans would have wanted. So that is what we did. Now this does bring up, what exactly are we going to trade for? With these two guys, maybe we can get Chancey Gardner-Johnson, and instead of letting Julian Love develop, maybe we can get this guy, an already proven starter. If it takes more than the second rounder, though, I'm not going to do that. And it does not. Okay, so that'll be the fully updated team now. We get rid of some, I'm going to call them cap casualties at corners. So let's do one more real quick mix-up of the roster here, because I want Asante Samuel to play in the slot. I feel like that would be the best place for him to play. As you can see, he's the third man down here anyway, so he'll probably end up playing that spot regardless. And it actually won't let me do it on this one. So let me real quick just go to the full depth chart and make that a thing, because I want Asante Samuel to get some decent playing time. However, while I'm doing that, let me remind you guys this will be a series. I'll be posting the next episode, the first game, most likely tomorrow. I want to do a real quick episode 0, let you guys know who's on this team and who is not anymore. A lot of Giants fans wanted to see me not get rid of particular players, but they also wanted me to rebuild the team. I feel like I did the best of both by allowing this to become something that's basically a new team in some pretty key spots. The O-line's new, the tight end group's new, the quarterback, running back is new. The only thing I really didn't change was the wide receivers on offense. And on defense, we did change a lot, but I feel like most Giants fans, and I'm sure I'll get a lot of them in the comments section, will tell me if they don't like what I did. I know quite a few of them, so hopefully I can hear from them and we can maybe see what we can do about that. However, let's go ahead and put the man known as Asante Samuel here at slot corner. Alright guys, so I want to thank you guys for watching. Leave down in the comments below what you think this team record will be with this newly designed New York Giants football team. Let me know if you want me to relocate the team entirely, move them to a different spot in New York, but keep the old logo, stay in New York, make a new logo. Let me know what you guys think, and I will see you guys in the next one.